This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Even in my home, I'm gonna let it shine. Even in my home, I'm gonna let it shine. Even in my home, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
For 50 years, Walden University has served the higher education needs of working professionals. Founders Bernie and Rita Turner believe that education is the path to a better future, that it has the power to improve the world, and that it should be available to all. From this humble spark, Walden University has become a beacon for those who want to transform themselves into scholar practitioners and catalysts for change. Today, Walden shines brightly around the world with the light of more than 141,000 graduates, using their knowledge to improve their communities. Join us in celebrating 50 years of empowering the greater good by letting your light shine everywhere you go.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Ward Ulmer, president of Walden University, and it is my great pleasure to welcome all of you to Walden University's 63rd commencement ceremony. Commencement is a landmark event in the lives of you, our graduates, and your families. This is an occasion for all of us to express our pride in your accomplishments. And I know that many of you are excited to capture today's events on your camera or your phone. Please know that we've arranged for professional photos for each graduate to be taken individually as they walk across this stage. And they will be available to all graduates electronically. If you do take your own picture, please avoid stepping into the aisles and otherwise blocking the views of those sitting behind you. And thank you very much for this. As you know, the concept of social change represents far more than Walden University's mission. It's a philosophy. It's a deep and abiding belief that we all share. And I urge all of you to use your degree to make life better for those around you. Be the one who steps up to solve a problem. Be a person of character. Be a person of action and make a difference. Take your higher degree and use it for a higher purpose. At this time, I'd like to take a moment to welcome Dr. Sue Subak as Walden's new Chief Academic Officer and Provost. I'd also like to take a moment to acknowledge Walden University's Board of Directors. I ask that Dr. Subak and all of our board of members please stand so that we may recognize you. Our board members, the university leadership, and I would also like to recognize a very special group with us here today. Many of our esteemed faculty are in attendance to recognize our graduates, and I ask that all of our faculty members please stand and be recognized. Faculty, we all greatly appreciate your passion for Walden and for every one of our students. Walden celebrates commencement twice a year, and this celebration is one that spans the globe. The stunning display of flags on the screens represent the 84 countries that our graduates currently call home, from Canada to Zimbabwe. I'm always inspired when so many members of our global learning community come together in one place. And if you turn to page 15 in your commencement book, you'll find a complete list of our newest graduates and their countries of origin. And although commencement is a joyous occasion, one that we celebrate, it's also bittersweet for many of us. As we gather today, we cannot help but think about those remarkable people who are no longer with us. At this time, let us remember those in the Walden community who we've lost since our last commencement ceremony and recognize their impact on the Walden legacy. The names of these individuals are in your commencement book on page 23, and I now ask that you join me in honoring their memories with a moment of silence. Now, it is my great pleasure to welcome today's keynote speaker, Miss Holly Jacobs. Miss Jacobs is a nurse, a social worker, educator, consultant, and child development specialist, as well as a sought-after speaker and a New York Times best-selling author. A breast cancer survivor, she speaks publicly and writes about her journey on her award-winning blog, The Silver Pen. Ms. Jacobs' professional expertise and her personal experience as a caregiver turned cancer patient lend themselves to powerful perspectives, which she shares in her book, The Silver Lining, a supportive and insightful guide to breast cancer. Her audiences appreciate her candor, her humor, and her deep knowledge of the breast cancer cycle, from detection through treatment, recovery, and life after cancer. Ms. Jacobs also speaks nationwide about topics such as coping with life-threatening illnesses, bioethics, grief, and bereavement. Ms. Jacobs is on the Friends Committee of Costume Institute of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. She also serves on the board of directors for the Dream Foundation, the first and largest national nonprofit focused on fulfilling the dreams of adults facing life-limiting illnesses. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Miss Holly Jacobs.
The energy in this room is absolutely palpable and so exciting. Wow, it is my greatest honor to be with you all today on your special day. Thank you, President Ulmer, distinguished faculty, and board members for inviting me to be a part of Walden University's 50th anniversary year. Additionally, I would like to send my wholehearted congratulations to you graduates, as well as all of those proud relatives and supportive friends who have helped you through this process. Together, you all, both here and online, represent states all across America and more than 150 countries, all connected by the desire and commitment to make a change and a difference in this world. Working with people in the most difficult circumstances, which you all will have the opportunity to do, can be the greatest challenge, but it can also be the greatest honor and gift. Facilitating positive social change is not for the faint of heart. Yet, you did it. And here we are celebrating all of you in this extraordinary rite of passage. The concept of a commencement speech is to offer a bit of wisdom. Wisdom for the rest of your lives. No pressure here. I too earned a master's degree in social work. I was you. As I was thinking about what I could say to you all, I wondered, what did my commencement speaker say? I have no idea. Probably because I was too excited to walk on the stage and get my diploma. So 25 years from now, as you are looking back on your commencement, my hope is that you remember two words: silver lining. Because what I have learned firsthand, both personally and professionally, is that every dark cloud has a silver lining. Some people may want to do a collective eye roll, and that's okay, but bear with me. A silver lining is the moment when you see the possibility of hope in the most challenging of times. It's when the darkest of clouds are lifted and we see the sun behind. We see the silver lining. Now, I don't mean this in some sort of Pollyanna way where if you look for the silver lining in everything, everything will be just fine. Silver linings don't take away the challenges in life. What they do is provide resilience, hope, and perspective. Finding silver linings is both a philosophy and a practice. It is not magical thinking. In my experience, I have learned that life is, well, lifey. Like many of you, I have experienced natural disasters, cancer, mental illness, addiction, death. Not my own, of course. Divorce, my own. And for good measure, saying exactly the wrong thing at the worst time, my share of bad boyfriends, and near and dear to your hearts, many all-nighters in preparation for term papers and final exams. When I look back over each of these experiences, what I know for sure is that they have made me the person I am meant to be, just as your experiences make you the person you are meant to be. As a writer, I'm inspired by quotes. I'd like to share some of my favorites and a couple of corresponding life lessons to frame this concept of silver linings. Viktor Frankl, Holocaust survivor, said, "When we are no longer able to change our circumstances, we are challenged to change ourselves." My world was turned upside down in my 30s when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. At the time, I was a healthy, happy, vegan eating, marathon running, young mother with absolutely no family history of the disease, now facing the unimaginable. as a hospice social worker, I found myself moving from the side of the hospital bed into the bed. I had the full rodeo kind of breast cancer that included a double mastectomy and reconstruction, chemotherapy, and radiation treatments. I was as sick as a person could be. What, I ask you, was the silver lining in that? Anyone? Right. I didn't know either until I did. I learned that silver linings come in small packages, like the perfect cup of ginger tea to ease my nausea just a little bit, to the bigger ones. One day, in the bottomless pit of chemo despair, I found myself lying on my bathroom floor, unable to get the 6 feet from the floor to my bed. I thought to myself as I was lying there, where's your silver lining now, Miss Silver Lining? Because you can't get from the floor to your bed. At that moment, that precise moment, my black Labrador named Buzz came walking through the door. He walked over to me and he curled up into a little ball right next to me. A few moments later, my husband came in. Instead of carrying me to my bed, he sat down on the floor. He put my bald head in his lap, and he rubbed it. The silver lining of this story is not that I had the strength to get up. It was the comfort that I needed so desperately in that moment. That was the silver lining. Another quite surprising silver lining of enduring breast cancer was that I had the unique opportunity to combine my experience writing endless papers for graduate school, my clinical work as a social worker, and my insightful experiences as a patient to write what became a New York Times best-selling book. Trust that your education and the degrees that you have earned today will present opportunities beyond your wildest imagination. Barbara DeAngelis said, "We don't develop courage by being happy every day. We develop it by surviving difficult times and challenging adversity." 2 years ago this month, my little town in California experienced the largest wildfire in California's history. A mere 2 weeks later, torrential rains came and caused a mudslide. It was devastating. 23 people died, friends included. 562 homes were damaged or destroyed, mine included. Being of service was my antidote to fear. As much as I wanted to attach to the omnipresent fear that was all around me, as much as I wanted to forget everything and run, I made the choice to face everything and rise. It was a choice, purely, simply, and practically, a conscious choice. The virtual and literal natural disasters that I've experienced have created profound opportunities to remake my life. Sometimes it is impossible to make sense of what happens to us. Often we ask, why me? Why my family? Why my house? When really, the better question is why not me? Making the choice to look for a silver lining isn't always easy, to say the least, but it has become my practice. And if you choose, it can become your practice. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. My hope for each of you is that you will seize this opportunity to transform. New chapters are meant for trying new things. You have new degrees, new career opportunities. If you're feeling a bit scared, that's okay. Use that fear as the great motivator to take action. Insight will follow. As you are entering your new careers, there is a unique opportunity to change your language. Instead of asking yourself, what do I want to do in the world? Ask yourself, who do I want to be? Instead of saying, I have to, say, I get to. See life's challenges not as a penalty, but as an opportunity to grow. Life requires acceptance and surrender. It also requires discernment and action. You know, it turns out that not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some storms come to clear your path. Suffering touches every life. That is just life being lifey. And when this happens, and it will, know that the pendulum of life always swings back. Remind yourself that the only thing that you can control is how you respond to people, places, and circumstances. That's it. The biggest silver lining in life is the one that never changes. You always have a choice. You are never a victim because you always have a choice in how you respond. So when you inevitably face professional and personal challenges, and perhaps even when it feels kind of awful, maybe even scary, I suggest hitting the pause button and consider the possibility of believing in hope. Act as if a silver lining exists, if only you are willing to walk through a different door. Now, silver linings have not taken away the rain in my life, but they have given me an umbrella. What I know for sure is that silver linings, they're always present. All we have to do is look for them. In my life, I have learned two things with absolute certainty. We are all recovering from something. Natural disasters, heartbreaks, failed exam. And we can all find a silver lining. graduate degrees, new careers, new possibilities. The only way I know how to make any sense of what has happened to me is to be of service. And I hope make life better for others, just as others have done for me. You graduates, you have been called to create positive social change in the world, to be of service. In earning your degrees from Walden University, each of you has committed to making a difference in this world, to be of service. Aristotle said, where your talents and the needs of the world cross, there lies your vocation. We all applaud you for answering the call. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Jacobs. You are truly an inspiration, and you did cause me to cry there for a minute, too. I'm Dr. Sue Subach, Walden University's Provost and Chief Academic Officer, and it is my pleasure to begin the conferral of the degrees. Woo! I ask that Mr. McGee please join me at the podium. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy and the Doctor of Social Work please rise or otherwise signify your presence? Mr. McGee, on behalf of my esteemed colleagues on the faculty of Walden University, I have the pleasure of presenting to you these candidates who have completed all of the requirements for the Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Social Work.
So, candidates, upon the authority vested in the Board of Directors of Walden University by the state of Minnesota, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and the Doctor of Social Work with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may be seated. Will all candidates for a master's degree please rise or otherwise signify your presence? To be sure we have everyone, these include candidates for Master of Philosophy, Master of Science, and Master of Social Work. One more. If you're getting your master's degree, this means you.
I think it's you.
Apologies. Mr. McGee, on behalf of my esteemed colleagues on the faculty of Walden University, I have the great pleasure of presenting this very enthusiastic group of candidates who have completed all of their master's degree requirements.
Candidates, upon the authority vested in the Board of Directors of Walden University by the state of Minnesota, I confer upon you the degrees of Master of Philosophy, Master of Science, and the Master of Social Work with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may be seated. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Social Work please rise or otherwise signify your presence? Mr. McGee, on behalf of my esteemed colleagues on the faculty of Walden University, I have the great pleasure of presenting to you these candidates who have completed all of the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science and the Bachelor of Social Work.
Candidates, upon the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of Walden University, by the state of Minnesota, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Social Work, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may be seated. Before we ask our graduates to join me on stage, I'd like to mention that you'll see a few of them wearing a teal stole with the Walden University seal. This stole represents their special affiliation as my colleagues and employees of Walden and the Laureate family. Now, let's begin individually recognizing our graduates. Will the Doctor of Philosophy recipients from the School of Counseling please join me on stage to receive your academic hoods? I also ask that the committee members of these students and Dean Barkley come forward.
Dr. Sarah Vanessa Silva. Dr. Glenda Hill Nana. Dr. Andrew Secor. Dr. Tori Gilden. Dr. Shadden Atia. Dr. Christine Maria Enhi Park. Dr. Carrie DuPont. Dr. Mala Sita Husmani. Dr. Elisa Amaris Niles. Dr. Henshaw Boswo. Dr. Napanji Thomas.
School of Counseling Master's candidates, please join me on stage for the conferral of your degrees and to be recognized. I invite Dean Barkley to please join me on stage.
Wendy Anderson. Tanya Armstrong. Brittany Beard. Christina Davis. Ashley Kelly Dorsey. Sheila Gilbert. Shantane Green. Frances Nicole Davidson Harshaw. Brooke Hayes. Candace Hillman. Christina Hinton. Ariel Jackson. Christian Jarman. Ashley Jones. Jay Carr. Claudine Knock. Imari Lyons Melton. Kaylin Maloney. Lisa Marquis. Nelza Marzan. DeSarah McClendon. Dana Aaron Zeringer McGrath. Rachel Morrison. Holland Pacellis. Lucine Reyes. Michelle Poindexter. Michelle Porter. Zoeth Torres. Lauren Pugh. Kristen Rinaldi. Lakeisha Roscoe. Joseph Ryan. Lisa Schallhorn. Abby Sheehan. Leslie Staniknalt. Vanita Nsuich. Amanda Sundin. Janae Sweat. Tanya Tavares. Cynthia Toth. Emanuela Victor. Gail Weldon. Taylor Wilson. Jessica Zeller.
Doctor of Philosophy recipients from the School of Human Services, will you please join me on stage to receive your academic hoods? Will the committee members of these students also come forward?
Dr. Ariel C. Williams. Dr. Linda Sanders. Dr. Rashid Raji. Dr. Nikki Miller. Dr. Terry Grant. Dr. Shanitha Ramsey. Dr. Subrika Robinson. Dr. Yvette White. Dr. James Harding. Dr. Jocelyn Bond.
Doctor of Philosophy recipients who have also earned their embedded degrees from the School of Human Services, will you please join me on stage to receive your academic hoods? This recognizes both the doctoral degree and the embedded master's degree.
Dr. Dorothy Seabrook. Dr. Deborah Hawks.
School of Human Services master's candidates, please join me on stage for conferral of your degrees and to be recognized.
Jalen Citron. Ebony Conway. Patrice Giles. Gabrielle Grant. Carissa Jackson. Melissa Liberta. Dallas Lax. Kenta Lee. Camilla Nichols. Kathy Novotny. Brianna Ross. Alicia H. Swain. Wee Sue Tubman. Geoman Josephine Uche. Vanessa Williams. Brianna Wynn. Christina Rogers. Yvonne Mannings.
Doctor of Philosophy recipients from the School of Psychology, will you please join me on stage to receive your academic hoods?
Dr. Lori Hertel. Dr. Collins K. Asamoah Afieri. Dr. Misheri S. Oden. Dr. Tierra Wilson. Dr. Winnie Mamami Faziarn. Dr. Roger Yoder. Dr. D. Lizarraga. Dr. Lisa Schultz. Dr. Vanita Govan. Dr. Eric Hutchison. Dr. James A. Judd. Dr. Jennifer Wazalewski. Dr. Audrey Ashcraft. Dr. Audrey Allen. Dr. Liz Daisy. Dr. Kethlin Africa. Dr. Marcy Salone. Dr. Georgi Klisurov. Dr. Christina Sally. Dr. Ricardos Caldwell. Dr. Jessica Burke. Dr. Robert Kabat. Dr. Nicolette Maria Brusino Salter. Dr. Tabitha Brewster. Dr. Heidi Myers. Dr. Josephine Marie Kunkel. Dr. Vincent Kinsey. Dr. Ariel Woodyard. Dr. Leah Morgan. Dr. Nicole Danielle Miller. Dr. Jamie Bastella Williams. Dr. Jennifer Way Campion. Dr. Nicole Beth Fortin. Dr. Richard Ironcloud. Dr. Lindsay Lilly. Dr. Michelle Mitchell. Dr. Cynthia Lou Ruelas. Dr. Lisa Chamberlain Gordon. Dr. Shane Spiker. Dr. Cassandra Pacheco. Dr. Sabrina A. Thornton. Dr. Willis Williams. Dr. Melissa Swartz.
Doctor of Philosophy recipients who have also earned their embedded degrees from the School of Psychology, will you please join me on stage to receive your academic hoods? Again, this recognizes both the doctoral degree and the embedded master's degree.
Dr. Kirsten Grant. Dr. Blessing Demua. Dr. Laura Domasmano Molascu. Dr. Marjorie Campbell Hawkins. Dr. Krishna Jones Clanton. Dr. Wanda Pemberton. Dr. Donna Walcott. Dr. Corey Sullins. Dr. Shaka Smith. Dr. Jacqueline Salerno.
Master's candidates from the School of Psychology, please join me on stage for conferral of your degree and recognition by your colleagues and the greater Walden community.
Ashley Albritton. Catherine Ungry. Leisha Bly. Carla Buchanan. Jericho Burse. Roderick Bikes. Dawn Carswell. Latika Krieger. April Daniels. Christina Davis. Mariah Davis. Tamika Davis. Brian Faust. Kiara Garcia. Jaquea Garvin. Sarah Hansen. Ferranda Marshall. Casey McGee. Christina Miles. Josephine Effie Mullen Atemio. Nicole Nelson. Tanika Newby. Lisa Parsonlaw. Nicola Phillips. Renee Raymond. Therese Marie Segobin. Wendy Smith. Wilbert John Smith. Jocelyn Robinson. Priscilla Speed. Erica Ware. Ariel Wildman. Marianne Horiakian. Jacob Marin Alvarez.
And now I would like to ask the School of Psychology bachelor's candidates to please join me on stage for conferral of your degrees.
Tony Berghoff. Christopher Davis. Shimon Etienne. Victoria Love. Tilwana Lucas. Alexis Rivera Augusto. Ann Smith. Ruthie Strong.
Doctor of Philosophy recipients from the Barbara Solomon School of Social Work, will you please join me on stage to receive your academic hoods? And will the committee members of these students also come forward?
There we go.
Dr. Karen Barnes. Dr. Natasha Mike. Dr. Lori Campbell. Dr. Sandra Harp.
Recipients of the Doctor of Social Work, will you please join me on stage to receive your academic hoods? And will the doctoral study committee members of these students also come forward?
Dr. Shelby Schiller. Hispanic? Say Hispanically. Dr. Roberto Genaro Arroyo Hernandez. Karen Corinne. Karen or Corinne? Dr. Corinne Smora. Dr. Rosetta Stevens. Dr. Linda Alexander Lopez. Dr. Veronica Smith.
Would the Barbara Solomon School of Social Work master's candidates please join me on stage? So we can confer your degrees and you can be recognized. Associate Dean Moon, please join us.
James F. Ryan III. Noreen Allam. Stacy Atabefia. Tolulope Ayula. Zenkisia Bennett. Alexa Blair. Brittany Britch. Alicia Brown. Lauren Brown. Tiffany Brown. Tamara Brown Williams.
Courtney Buggs. Crystalia Carrillo George. Dana Sabalo. Rebecca Duarte. Alexia Davis. LaShawn Dorsey. Shaquelle Edwards. Eugenia Amariwe. Fiorella Esafe. Jasmine Fortune. Denise Francis. Marie Gabaldon. Cindy Garrett. Aranencia Graham McBride. Cherie Graham. Trinicia Gray Kelly. Yashika Harns. Katrina Danielle Hickman. Quadrica Hogan. Sharon Holmes. Patricia Susan Ruby. Anna Ingram. Ulrika Jackson. Aaron Jackson. Andrea Johnson. Shannon Johnson. Lucy Renee Jones. Sylvia Jordan. Juanita Kelly. Shanika Levis. Lakeisha Lewis. Takela Mansfield. Bonita McMorris. Charmaine Mitchell. Felicia Mitchell. Mackenzie Morley. Kevin Murphy. Anita Nazir. Catherine Ojong. Beatrice Okiri. Shakira Outing. Jennifer Palmer. Patricia Hollins. Jordan Quinn. Emily Reballoso. Jacqueline Rebstock. Kenzie Ryland. Phaedra Rice Lewis. Marlene Medrano Rodriguez. Lauren Marie Rose. Tabitha Ross. Jacqueline Ruffin. Ashley Sampson. Sharon Smart Allen. Angela Smith. Kimberly Smith. Kayla Suhi. Diana Sparrow. Vicky Swidling. Belindo Zapatura. Amir Terry. Colleen Thompson. Mackenzie Tilley. Shannon Totman. Janine Truesdale. Jamel Walls. Mercedes Webb. Latrice Williams. Lainey Williams. Loretta Williams. Patricia A. Williams. Tiffany Williams. Tamika Wilson. Tequila Womack. Laura Yelland. Lucerne Reyes.
Work bachelor's candidates to please join me on stage for conferral of your degrees and to be recognized.
Victoria Flenoy. Taisha Jones. Unique Matheson. And last but not least, Sharika McElwain.
Graduates, please rise. As scholars and practitioners who've received doctoral, master's, and bachelor's degrees, you may now grasp your tassels and move them to the left side as a symbol of your academic achievement. Congratulations. Your degree is the culmination of hard work and perseverance. It's been a rewarding journey, but not an easy one. And you should be very, very proud of what you have accomplished. Today, you're official members of the Walden University alumni community, a network of more than 146,000 alumni from more than 165 countries. Welcome to the brand new Walden University alumni. Now, we cannot forget another group of people who are here with us today and watching all around the world online, and they're celebrating your accomplishments. Graduates, at this moment, I want you to turn and face your aunts and uncles and extended family and friends who helped you along this journey and give them the applause they deserve. Now, graduates, there is another group with us as well. Wherever you are, if you're celebrating online or if you're in this room with us, turn to your parents. They are glowing with pride at your latest achievement and offer your thanks to them. There are more groups. The people who did the dishes at night, put the kids to bed, took on the additional burdens of everyday life to clear a path for your dream. Turned to your spouses and your partners and thanked them. And finally, graduates, I am honored to get you to acknowledge one more group. They saw hard work and dedication you put towards your studies. They saw the example that you set. They saw you making yourselves better so that you could make their life better. This example is something that they'll never forget, and they'll be inspired to do the same throughout their lives. Graduates, turn to your children and thank them. And after years of research and writing and debate and discussion boards and many long late nights studying, you now move into this next phase of your life, and I hope you'll take what you learned here at Walden University and use it not to better your life, but also the lives in the communities in which you serve, because that's what we mean when we at Walden University say we are committed to effecting positive social change, when our mission says that we will take individuals and transform them into scholar practitioners who will go out and effect positive social change in their communities and across the globe. Please remember the mission of Walden University. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes Walden's 63rd commencement ceremony. Thank you for being a part of this milestone celebration. We ask that you please remain in place until the graduates have left the auditorium. Grand Marshal Dr. Ragsdale, please lead us, and congratulations again to the Walden University graduating class.